The world spins wild, a kaleidoscope scene. Every shade, every voice, every dream. We rise together, unbreakable team. Turn the volume high, hear the stories flow. From every corner, watch the brilliance glow. Lovability shining bright, a spark of hope, a guiding light. Amazing guests, hearts collide, celebrating all we are inside. A bridge to the stars, we build as we speak. Every word a step, every voice unique. The strength of the many lifts the meek. Open up your heart, let the rhythm run. Feel the power, yeah, we've just begun. Lovability shining bright, a spark of hope, a guiding light. Amazing guests, hearts collide, celebrating all we are inside. Open up your heart, let the rhythm run. Feel the power, yeah, we've just begun. World of ability shining bright, a spark of hope, a guiding light. Amazing guests, hearts collide, celebrating all we are inside. World of ability shining bright, a spark of hope, a guiding light. Amazing guests, hearts collide, celebrating all we are inside. All we are inside. All we are inside. All we are inside. All we are inside.
And that's what we are talking about, World of Ability. We are here every Saturday at 1 o'clock Central. And that is our new World of Ability song that we get, we actually created through a fun website called Suno.com, S-U-N-O. So you can go and make your own music. Just have to give it some prompts and it will pop up with songs just like that. We told it about what is World of Ability podcast, and that's what it came up with. And I love it. We have some friends joining us. I'm going to go ahead and bring in our first friend here today. Robert Petruzulio is with us, and I'm going to go ahead and bring him on in to say hello. How are you?
Hey, Sue, I'm doing great. I absolutely loved that song.
Pretty fun, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, that was so fun. Yes. How are you doing today?
I'm fabulous.
Good, good. What's going on? What's going on, world?
When you have some downtime later, you can play with that website a little bit, Suno.com, and you can make your own song about whatever you want.
Yes, of course. Definitely. I will definitely check that out.
So go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about what you all do.
Sure. Well, I'm Robert Petruzzello. I live in the great state of Ohio. I am involved in this awesome, amazing, lovely, stupendous opportunity called Treasure on the Network. And it's basically a reality TV show that's going to be streaming October 10th through the 25th near you on streaming platforms. That's an
Is there a website that we can go to check things out with that?
Yes, there is. So we have a travel, one of our products is a travel platform. So basically there's products that are going to be involved in the platform. So it's basically it's basically a reality TV show with products that we either own, white label, or own, or what's the other one I'm trying to think of? own, white label, or I can't think of the other one. But anyways, yeah, so travelwithrobert.com is a platform you can go to.
Travel with Robert.
Travel.com.
Oh,
Yes. Sorry, I was having a brain freeze there for a second.
all good. Just checking on that here. So, and I know there's a Facebook group as well. What is the Facebook group called?
So my Facebook group is Robert's Treasure Trove, but the company Facebook page, you have to be a partner in the company in order to get in. So yeah, that's how that works. So Facebook.com/Roberts ROBERTS Treasure TROVE Treasure Trove.
Gotcha. Okay. Just trying to pull that on up here so that we can see a little bit about that.
Yes. And actually,
Yeah.
Robert's Treasure Trove, that's about all the products and companies that I'm involved in. So it's not just Treasure Island. So, yeah. There's my website. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Go. So you can go on here and find out all the info. You can even click on your link. Oh, look at that.
Uh-oh.
Right. So we'll go back over here and anything you want to know, go ahead and head on over to Facebook and find Robert's Treasure Trove to get all those details.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, you might have been on the wrong site. Did you Trove with an S or ES or just S? I'm sorry.
This one has your face on it, so this one I'm assuming is you.
I know I have two of them. The other one is my
Oh,
the old one is my old Facebook account. So and that got shut down. So I gotta it's Facebook.com/ROBERTS
mm-hmm.
Treasure
Mm-hmm.
Trove TROVE.
So no S at the end?
No S at the end. I know I tricked you. I made that mistake in previous podcasts. I said S at the end. So yeah. But no S here. Sorry
There
about
it
that.
is.
It's loading. There it is. Yep, that's it.
Beautiful. All
Look at-
right, so you can go and check that out. And I see we also have John Petro Sr. joining us. I want to bring John in to say hello. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing good.
So what's happening in your neck of the woods?
Basically, nothing right now.
So we're whipping something up by coming on here.
Just figured I'd pop in and say hi, see how things are going.
Excellent. And do you and Robert know each other?
I don't think we've ever met.
Yeah, I don't
All
think
right, well, actually, John, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, and then I'll have Robert say a bit more about who he is too.
All right, I'm John Petro Sr. I own Mill City Marketing MA. I used to be a travel agent. That's what got me into marketing. But I started the travel business just before COVID hit. So needless to say what happened with that. But yeah, basically what I do is I do ads on all social media platforms for businesses. And now I can even do 30-second video commercials on live stream TV like Disney Plus, Hulu, and all of Paramount. Plus I
Excellent.
do a podcast on Friday evening at 5
Yeah,
p.m.
tell us a little about that podcast.
The podcast is based on marketing. Most of my guests come from Alignable. We talk about whatever it is that they do, and turn around, everything ties into marketing. There's my Facebook page. I'm also
look at
on
that award.
Alignable Um, um, Alignable has contests every year, and they awarded me Business Person of the Year for 24 and 25 from my town of Drake at Mass.
That is amazing.
I'm also an ambassador for Alignable, so I get to do in-person network marketing every month.
Awesome. So good person to connect with, and you can see here what the address is to find John on here. So facebook.com/Mill City Marketing MA, and that will get you to his page and you can connect and learn more.
And it would be that same name on pretty much any platform.
So you can be found in, well, you know, you're in marketing, so I would expect that, right? He's everywhere.
Yeah.
So Robert, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to John?
Sure. Well, he's at. I just wanted to say real quick, John is like a ninja. He's everywhere. So hi, John. I'm Robert Petrozello. I live in the great state of Ohio. I was born and raised here. I'm involved in a network marketing company called Treasure Island Network, and it's basically a reality TV show where they're going to feature 16 social influencers from across the country to compete for the Epic Challenge. And yeah, it's just going to be amazing, amazing, amazing.
There's a ton involved in that particular organization, and it's been
Mhm.
around for a bit. They're going to be actually launching out here. When did you say they're going to be doing their the recordings for this?
So yeah, season 1's going to start filming and airing on October 10th through the 25th on a streaming platform near you. So like
It's coming up
YouTube.
quick.
Yeah, I know. So yeah.
Excellent.
I'm also talking with a couple different people on getting on some video shows,
Very cool.
possibly on some TV channels with our friends.
Beautiful.
I'm spreading my wings kind of thin, but hey,
Are ya?
something's got to give sooner or later.
Right? Yeah. So
I am pulling up, I've got some information. There's an event coming up really soon here. We got 2 weeks from now. There's an event that's actually local here. I'm finding the Sunday event. I'm trying to find the Saturday version of this because we're going to be there on Saturday, but I'm not going to make it to the Sunday one. Here, give me just a quick second and see if I can find. Well, you know what? Let me show you this one first since I've got it in front of me. Let me share my screen, and there's actually this big local event that's going to be taking place. Have you guys heard of Bob Holmes, the one-man volleyball team? He is going to be close enough to where we are. We're going to actually be able to see him in person. He's coming to Grayslake, Illinois on the weekend of September 13th and 14th. I know we're going to be going to see him on the 13th, but I found this one. This is the flyer for where he's going to be on the 14th. So it says right on here, community event. Bob Holmes delivers a powerful message of perseverance, resilience, and hope, taking a bold stand against teenage suicide, bullying, and vaping. Bob holds the world record for playing the most volleyball games and has been featured on ABC News, USA Today, WSJ, CNN, and CBS. So we are going to be going and cheering him on as he's going to be taking on the Gurnee Police and Fire Departments. So on Sunday, the 14th of September, let's see, it's going to be at the College of Lake County Gymnasium there in Grayslake. And they also have, in addition to having Bob Holmes there, there's going to be a special guest, Doug Plank, a retired Chicago Bear, is going to be there as the MC. And there's going to be a ton going on through this event. And you can see at the bottom there, Inspired World is one of our connecting points. The gentleman that we know through that is Dan Barrett, and he actually is local there at Grays Lake. And we've been working with him for a while. It's gonna be kind of fun to get to finally meet him in person. And same with Bob. We've been working with him for a while. Meet him in person. And if you maybe heard of a guy named Mark on the Mark TV. Mark's flying in from Arizona to participate in this as well. So that is the event that we have on the 14th. I just got to find where the one is on the 13th. I'm hoping I can come up with this so that you guys can include that in, or we can include that on here as well, that people can come and participate. It's an open to the public event. It's going to be out of this world. It's going to be amazing.
So did I hear you say Lake County?
Yes.
We have a Lake County here in Ohio as well.
Oh, really? Nice.
How cool!
Here it is. I've
actually
found...
had the pleasure to talk to Bob Holmes. I'm supposed
oh,
trying
excellent.
to get him to play up here. He went to school in Chelmsford. He's very psyched if I can get him to play against the Chelmsford High School.
That would be amazing.
But I tried last school year. Granted, it was towards the end of the year when I got a hold of them. And they said, oh, we already do events like that, so we won't be interested. I said, not even for one of your former students? So I'll try again, see how that goes. But I'll try some of the police departments and things too.
Yeah, get something together. He is amazing. Yeah, actually here, I can add his website is beatbob.com, and let me pull that up. You guys, can you see my screen with Beat Bob on it?
Yep.
All right, here's a little preview.
Tonight, 3 area students within our school district have died by suicide in the last 9 months.
Yeah.
In the most recent event, officials stated that there were absolutely no warning signs that the family was aware of that this was coming.
It has become one of the biggest epidemics in our society today. Teen suicide. The most prevalent, depression, bullying, and cyberbullying. The statistics are alarming. An average of over 100,000 teenagers per month have committed or attempted suicide in the last year. That is more than the number of soldiers that died in all U.S. wars. Bullying and cyberbullying are 2 of the key reasons over 160,000 students skip school daily. And every 30 seconds, a student attempts suicide. Bob Holmes, the one-man volleyball team, has been on a mission to combat these issues the last 30-plus years to help steer kids away from the dangers of suicide, bullying, alcohol, drugs, texting while driving, and much more. Bob created a platform to get the attention of families nationwide by playing volleyball against girls' teams, boys' teams, and teams made up of teachers and coaches from junior high schools and high schools. After playing in over 6,000 gymnasiums in front of 6 million people, the most memorable takeaways have been when Bob speaks to the kids.
Oh, guess what happened to a junior high boy? 13. My first week playing volleyball. He walked up and he took his hat off and said, notice I have no hair left. I'm dying with AIDS. He said, I have 3 months left to live. He said, the AIDS virus is eating my organs apart through the night. He said, please don't quit. Make them listen. How many of you would like to be the person who encourages rather than bullies? Let me hear you.
So I just thank you so much for coming out here and making me realize that 1, I'm not alone, and 2, I can get over it.
Yes.
It can get better.
Wonderful.
Whenever he started talking about suicide and everything, I think it did get to a lot of people because we've all lost somebody in our lives. I mean, me personally, I lost my best friend last year due to suicide.
This is something that will save students' lives. It's something that parents don't often have the time or the energy or the know-how to talk to their kids about these sensitive subjects.
You know, we've experienced some loss here in our community and our school in the last year. The volleyball obviously was the vehicle to get our kids interested and excited to really focus in on what eventually his message was, which was suicide prevention, mental health, making positive choices. It was a great investment of an hour and 15 minutes. I can tell you that as a principal.
Bob has been featured on CNN, CBS, USA Today, local TV and radio stations. Even Ripley's Believe It or Not recognized him for playing over 20,000 volleyball games, more than any other athlete in any one sport worldwide. Bob also does primetime exhibitions for families in the local communities. Bob has played against teams like the Pittsburgh Steelers, Miami Dolphins, Buffalo Bills, Washington Redskins, Baltimore Orioles, and the Minnesota Vikings. And by the way, he beat them all.
You know, I thought I was an athlete, but I seen I need a lot of work.
He brings a message that's for the community and to the families and to individuals, and that's what it's about. And he plays like a gang out there.
Bob has also played against college teams like Penn State and Texas A&M, where he took on Aggie athletes from 9 different sports, winning 8 of 9 games. Folks, here's your chance to become part of this incredible movement. To book Bob and or to support Bob to make a major impact in your local community, go to beatbob.com.
Pretty amazing. So that's where we'll have that opportunity to actually see him in person and see all the things that are happening there in just a couple of weeks down in Grays Lake, Illinois. So too bad you're not closer to us. I would love it if you could be there too.
I would love to be there.
Yeah, so that's some excitement that's coming up real soon here. And actually, who is it? They have the MC is from the Bears. Do you recognize that name? Actually, I got to go back to it. It was Doug Plank. Oh, I've totally heard of him. Trying to think what was it he would have been playing though. Here, you might have to look him up.
The name sounds familiar.
He actually, yeah, he played a little while ago because he is currently 72. He played, let's see, what he played in, oh, that's not it. That's his birthday. Well, let me click on this one. I can give you the rest of the details. He was born in 1953. Professional football player, played safety for the Chicago Bears. And also, let's see, well, when he was in college, Ohio State Buckeyes won the Rose Bowl. There it is. Okay, so he was his NFL draft. He was a 12th round pick in 1975. So he played from the detail I was looking for. He played from 75 until 82. And then Chicago Blitz in 84, and then he coached. He was a coach for the Georgia Force, Arizona Rattlers, Atlanta Falcons, New York Jets, Ohio State, Philadelphia Soul, Orlando Predators. So he's done a few different places and positions in the early 2000s. Well, I should say between 2001 and 2013. They've tapped into him in a lot of different places. And he was
He gets around.
What was that?
The man gets around.
He's in the 100 greatest Bears of all time, and 2 times he was the American Football League Coach of the Year. What? Impressive. So that's the gentleman that's going to be there as the MC for this event. So that'll be pretty cool too, especially since we're going to be in the Chicago area. I'm thinking he'll have a bit of a notoriety through there, so hopefully that helps to fill the seats in the place there, because that's gonna be awesome. So it'll be Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so now that I know there's an event out there available, I will be sharing that around so everybody can find all those details, because the one thing I was missing up until just now was the exact location. I knew it was in Grays Lake, but now I've got the location, so we can make the most of that. Maybe with your marketing background there, you might be able to help us get the word out, because we need to pack the stands for this.
Yeah, I think with those names you mentioned, it'll be packed.
I hope so. So, well, I know. So you've got your podcast that you do on Fridays, and you've got some really interesting guests over time. You want to give us some highlights of some of your favorite memories that you've had with different folks on there and different things you've done?
Well, I've had, like I said, most of my people come from Alignable. I've had Dr. Thomas Hill. He's very well known throughout Alignable, across the U.S. and Canada. He's also an ambassador up in Illinois. I've had a lady on who's quite interesting, does quite a few different things. She's a international singer-songwriter, been nominated for quite a few awards in the music field. One of them she just got last week. And she, in her travels around different countries, she's picked up a lot of recipes, fine-tuned them, and has created an e-cookbook. It's an e-cookbook because it's 500 pages.
Oh my gosh, a little bit of everything there.
Got over 300 recipes from different nationalities. So whatever cuisine you like, the recipes are in there. She also writes a little bit of comedy. So in the cookbook, she's also included a couple little comedy stories. So while you're cooking, you can also have a few laughs. And when you order her e-cookbook, she's also attached a couple of her songs that she wrote, so you can listen to music while you cook.
Oh, that's
Some of
cool.
her songs that she's co-wrote or wrote completely have been in the top 10 in Italy, France, Australia, and the US.
Awesome.
I actually, Sue, you don't even know this one yet. I created a song for my business.
Awesome.
I did it with the help of ChatGPT. I have the music notes, and the words are separate. And I set it up under a country theme.
Excellent.
It has a country sound. It talks about my business as if it was a customer that had my service. It's kind of short, like maybe 3 verses. And I even have the list of instruments and the notes to go, how to set the instruments to sound right together. I asked Jackie if she could put it together and make an audio version for me. She says she would be happy to, except country is not her thing. But I have somebody else who knows a few people that would probably do it. So once I get that done, it will be played first on my podcast.
Awesome.
A couple of the other people I've had one person that is not involved on Alignable, a 14-year-old girl who, since the age of 5, has known what she wanted to do in life, and that's work in the hospice field.
Wow.
The reason why is when she was 5, her grandfather, who I personally knew, actually bowled with him, was on hospice, and the nurse that was coming in to see him, this girl was so impressed with that nurse, she looked at her mother at the age of 5 and said, I want to do what she does. And to this day, she's determined that's what she's going to do. She's checked it out, knows what's involved, even emotionally, because you get attached to these patients.
Oh, yeah.
And then they pass away. She even knows what's involved with that, and she's come to terms with it. She's read over 200 books, everything from romance to medical books.
Wow.
She was at my aunt's house Easter Sunday. She was carrying on a conversation with one of my aunts for over an hour. 14 years old. You would not believe what the conversation was about. how the brain works at 14 years
Wow.
old. At school, she's got a couple of her friends together, and what they do, any spare time that they have, they spend helping kids with special needs, both during and after school.
That's
So this girl's got a
awesome.
good head on her shoulders. The funny thing is, her sister is completely opposite of her.
That's typical, isn't it?
Yeah, in the middle of the conversation at Easter, I said to her, I said, Grace, I need you on my podcast. And she goes, okay. Just like that. Okay. So 2 weeks after Easter is when I had her on my podcast. And right now, so she has the second highest views of my podcast.
Very cool. It's well deserved on that. It's amazing.
I've done a couple of book promotions. I've done one for another member of Alignable, whose book just came out a little over a month ago. Jeffrey Kent. I've had him on my podcast. He's also coming by Zoom in November to my in-person. Another concept that I started that's catching on Alignable. I've had Dr. Thomas Hill come on a Zoom call in my in-person, and it went over big. And so I came up with the idea that, hey, I can do this every couple of months, bring somebody from Alignable in with knowledge, how to improve a business or how to network on Alignable, and I bring them in on the Zoom call. The rest of the months, I take people in my own alliance up here, which is now up to 200 members since December.
I mean, you actually got me thinking with Alignable. I've almost written, I have an account, but I've never really used it. I wonder if you want to maybe coach me through a little bit on how it all works. If I can figure out my login. Let me see if I can do that real quick here.
Alignable is set up with, or you can type in my name if you want. Alignable is set up not so much as to advertise your business, but more to set up relationships, get connections with other businesses across the US and Canada, and set up referrals for other people, or get referrals from other businesses. I've been on Alignable a little over 2 years and became an ambassador for them in December. Most of what goes on Alignable is different groups, multiple groups in pretty much every field you could think of, every background. You can join the groups. Some of them have their own things going on. But the big thing on Alignable is they do Smart Connects. Different people will run Smart Connects. It's an hour long. And what you do is you go in and you end up going into breakout rooms, one-on-one, sometimes 3. Mostly it's only 2 people in the room. You get 7 minutes to chat back and forth, get to know the other person. And then afterwards, if you're not already connected with them, you can connect with them, set up a one-on-one, carry on the conversation, and you never know what comes out of them. Believe me. I've gotten some good connections out of it. I've got a couple of people I'm working with. And right now I have about 1,600 connections. So my website, I changed the name to Mill City Business with 1 S at the end, because I screwed up. millcitybusinesshelp.com. And I've got enough
Actually, say that
connections.
again. It's Mill City.
Mill City Business with one S at the end.
Here, actually, I'm finding you with,
Businesshelp.com.
here, I'm gonna connect with you first here. Connection request was sent. There we go. And then Mills. Oops, Mill City. Oh, I can't type today.
That's probably going to come up with the same page.
What was that?
That's probably going to come up with the same page.
Same page? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Oh
only
yeah,
one
look at
page
that.
unalignable.
I'm at all of about 11 connections, and here you're sitting at 1,593.
And
It'll
then
be
it's-
at 4 in a moment because I just sent you a connection request for me.
And then there's the different categories. And all those little tabs that you see on the bottom, those right now help you to get connected with people.
Okay.
They've come up with a new system a couple months ago called Alignable 360. What it does is it works on AI, and it connects you with people according to what your tabs are. So when you fill out the page and fill it all in, like mine is probably kind of in the top so many. I've seen some that put like 1 or 2 sentences in, and I tell them, no, you need to put more detail in. The more detail you put on this page and the more tags you can put in on each part, the more AI can help you connect with the people you're actually looking for.
That makes total sense.
And down on the bottom of it's a list of when you get a recommendation from another person on Alignable, it shows up at the bottom of the page. That there says about me and how I got started. And then it shows you the connections that I received here. And after that, it's the ones I gave out. The events I have coming up, my in-person, that top one right there, it's the month of September. Jesse does he started a nonprofit where he collects used Halloween costumes or new ones, and he also accepts cash donations, and he supplies the costumes to families in need that can't afford them.
Wow.
That one on the bottom, for the month of November, that's Jeffrey Kent. He's the one I had on my podcast. His book just came out. If I can find it. Yeah, I have it here somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. Yes, I do. Little sing. Here it is. This is his book.
How to create a passion-led business. Wow, that's excellent.
Everybody that he got involved in this book, his co-writer, publisher, illustrator, everybody involved in this book, he found from Alignable. He didn't
my
go
goodness.
from Alignable, all by referrals from his co-writer. His co-writer
That says a
referred
lot.
to somebody, that person referred him to somebody else. Everybody involved in that book. He has coming up I forget the date. He has a book launch coming up on Alignable with the help of Alignable to promote it. So that's another thing that Alignable is good for. That's the events page. Let's see. Go to groups on the blue. Yeah.
So they can suggest groups for me. Okay.
That's something new that they just added in. Scroll scroll up to the top. They changed it.
Yep, that's all I can see.
Oh, yeah, that's because it's not me. But yeah, they can suggest groups that you can join. That's weird. Did they change that? I'll have to check it out myself on my end and see. But yeah, if you go to notifications, that's where people can just put comments in. Oh, I got a couple of people that want to join my group. Okay, cool. Take care of that today. These are all comments that people put in. Oh, that's correct. That's weird.
Funny. I know I've seen more things come through from Alignable before, so I'm surprised I only have 11 connections as I'm thinking about it here. I'll have to play around a bit more and get the hang of
Being an
how this.
ambassador, I
Uh-huh.
get access to certain things that you may not if you're on the free one.
Oh, sure.
That's what it is. But yeah,
Oh, look at this. All these people that have asked to be connected and I haven't done this. Well, I'm not even connected to my own husband. What is happening here? I am now. There we
Yeah.
go.
and then you have to pick up the messages, and that you'll get messages back. You'll also get emails too, by the way, to notify you when somebody's connected with you.
Perfect. Oh. Put the
Yeah, they'll also let you know how many people they can connect you with. The Alignable 360, you would only have access to that if you have a paid account. But what that does is it'll show people that you're connected with. You can click on their profile and it will show you everybody that they're connected to.
Wow.
Like your
Here,
second generation of connections. And you
Clicking
can
on
ask
Kurt.
that person to send a connection request to them on your behalf, or you can connect with them yourself. They just keep adding so much more to it. Is that Kurt?
Yeah.
Now you can see what people say about them.
Perfect.
Now you can keep tabs on them on the line.
There we go. Now I'm learning things.
I've seen him in a few Smart Connects.
Beautiful.
But,
all right.
I mean, Alignable has, are you ready for this, Sue? Over 3 million businesses across the US and Canada.
Dang. Yeah, it sounds like something I need to spend a little more time with.
In 2024, I got first place in the contest that they run every year, the beginning of the year, for like 8 weeks. And you would now get 10 votes to give out to people that you've met on Alignable. I get a few more, but yeah, in 24, I came in first place in my town with only 9 votes. Only one came from this area. That was my dog.
Oh.
The one I introduced me to Alignable. So with 9 votes, I looked up my town. My town has over 600 businesses listed on Alignable.
Wow.
That told me that, hey, not too many of them, and I hadn't bumped into too many of them. That told me that a lot of them are not active, so how can I get more active? Lowell, city right next door that I grew up in, got over 1,000 businesses on the line.
Wow.
And so I came up with the decision, hey, I've been on here long enough now. Why don't I try and become an ambassador? Do in-person networking. I've got the alliance up here, which goes from Manchester, New Hampshire, down just south of Lowell, Mass, all the way out to the beach area, which is a pretty big area.
Okay.
Since December, I built up to 200 members.
Ooh, nice.
I've got a co-ambassador from Hudson, New Hampshire, right up across the line here, maybe 10 minutes away from where I am, 15, something like that. I'm not sure exactly where he is, but Hudson is right across the line. And he's my co-ambassador. He became an ambassador 2 weeks after me. He does a Smart Connect on Thursday at 1 o'clock Eastern time. And I hop on his Smart Connect every week, and he comes and helps me at the in-person every month, which people have in different alliances across the country. They have them in all kinds of places. Some of them pick a different place every month. Me, I come mine at the same place every month. It's some people do them in the morning, some in the afternoons. I do mine at night after people get done working. They can take time off of their business if they have their own. And I do it at 6 o'clock at night, and I have it at a restaurant. I have a room set off to the side. I do it on Tuesday nights for one main reason. I have a buddy who owns a restaurant, so I know Mondays and Tuesdays is the slowest night. I get the room for nothing.
Ooh, perfect.
If I went on a busy night, it'd be $250. So
sounds like you got a win-win going there. You're bringing people in, and yeah,
I'm bringing
awesome.
people in. I average around 20, 25 people a month.
That's really good.
I have a spreadsheet I set up. I have everybody who's in the alliance or who's registered for the events. The name goes on the list, and I keep track of who shows up, who registers, and who shows up. And at the bottom, I have it fixed so it just automatically tallies it up. I haven't been less than, I think 36% was the lowest I've ever had of people that actually showed up that registered. Because you pre-register for the events, like even the Smart Connect, you pre-register for them, so you have an idea who's going to be there. And I've actually had a couple of my members team up and work together. One of them, she does a lot of financing for businesses in different aspects. And she teamed up with a guy who specializes in, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say escape, but when they go to sell their business, their exit plan. So they teamed up together. So she goes through and helps them straighten out their finances, and he helps them set up an exit plan when they're ready to sell the business. I've had a couple of others that have teamed up on things. I like them. I'm a people person. You know that, Sue. So
Yep.
It's great for me.
That's perfect.
And another person that has only been twice, but she's going to start showing up more. She's coming in this next one coming up because she's a friend of Jesse that's speaking at my next one. I want to say that probably boyfriend, girlfriend, but I'm not sure about that one. I do know they're friends. She's starting up a nonprofit. One that you don't hear it's a category you don't hear much about for men. She's starting up a nonprofit for single dads with kids. She wants to set up a place for them to stay temporarily, to transition over to get their own place, and to get them services that they need. You hear
That's
a lot about it,
huge.
you hear a lot about single moms with kids, but how much you hear about single dads with kids?
Not nearly as much. And it's out there. There's a need, I'm sure. It's surprising. It's one of those, it's like now that you say that, it's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I
Hmm.
told her last month when she was there that let me know what help she needs and I'll help her as best as I can. I've already maybe have found her a place in Lowell to use. Already
Wow.
set up with 29 separate rooms, activity rooms on the first floor. It's a 3-floor building right on the shore of the Merrimack River, right across from the main building for the college, which has 3 campuses in the city. Yeah, they're taking over the city. But I'm surprised the college hasn't grabbed it. It's been on the market for 2 years.
Oh,
And
wow.
it's also a historical building. They're asking quite a bit for it. I was talking the other day to the real estate agent who's got it, and he's got for the third time now, a pending sale. If this one falls through, he's going to let me know.
Ooh.
I was thinking of getting it myself because it's got 2 kitchens. It's got a regular kitchen and it's also got a commercial kitchen.
Wow.
It's got an office and it's got an activity room, conference room. I was thinking of getting it myself for a bed and breakfast.
Oh, how fun would that be?
It'd be ideal for that too. But the price is a problem. But with her starting up a nonprofit, looking for a place, there's a lot of grants out there for nonprofits right now.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Possibly get a grant to start in the process of buying a place. Like she said this past month, they're not even there yet. They're still planning and setting things up. And so when you're ready for a place, let me know. I already have one for it. I have the floor plans and all the information on it.
Wow.
It's 3 floors. And it's a nice building on the outside. And the thing is, between the building and the river, there's an in-ground pool.
Oh my gosh. Bonus.
Like I said, it'd be great for bed and breakfast.
Ideal. Wow. Very cool. Yeah, we will definitely stay tuned on that front.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that I'm getting involved in here.
Beautiful.
I've been in contact too. I've had can't remember who was a video chat or just a phone chat with Bob from Inspired.world.
Oh, yes.
I'm getting.
Or is it Dan? Dan?
Dan Barrett, yes. He said, yeah, we can do with small businesses too. So I set all my information in and I've set up, this is what I told Kurt last night that I wanted to talk to him about something. I set up 2 Zoom chats with the support to get it started.
Mm-hmm.
And both times they neglected to show up for the Zoom chat.
Oh, that's weird. Because we had a great experience. Because I can actually show. Oop, let me get that out of the way.
I sent in my logo and everything.
Yeah, set it up again. Because check this out. We've got World of Ability right on there.
This is my new logo I came up with.
Ooh, here, hold on. Let me make that nice and big here. Nice.
MCM, MA, Mill City Marketing. And see the mills?
I do. Perfect.
It's going to change from that. It's going to be colorful, not just black and white. Because I have a buddy who is an artist. And he doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to ask him to redo it. and add color
Nice.
to it. I have a picture that he did that he let me take. I found it kind of interesting, and it disappeared. Where did that little rascal go? Anyways, it's a little leprechaun like jumping over a hole in the ground with an alligator.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
I'm trying to think what the wording that he put to it. He's an artist, and he's a damn good artist. He hand draws these things. He works at the front desk at a hospital, so he's got a lot of time on his hand. He sits there with these little square pieces of paper and just draws whatever. He does a lot of them with people from the hospital or different things that happen in the lobby of the hospital. He'll just sit there. Oh, yeah, I gotta do that. And he'll just sit there with the piece of paper. He's actually put 3 books together, 8x10 books with the drawings, each page. He actually did one of me. He showed it to me after he did it. Because me and my wife used to deliver newspapers to the hospital. So we'd bring a bundle in, drop it on the desk bed in the morning. So he did up a drawing of me dropping a bundle of papers off on a desk saying, here's your paper. It'll only take you about 15 minutes to read it. Little comical thing like that. And
Awesome.
yeah, he's put a couple of books together that he has in the drawer. Yet he's only made like 1 book. I don't know if he's made copies yet. I haven't been in to see him in a while. But I'm going to ask him if he can add to that, make it more colorful.
Perfect.
This is the song that I had done. It's Mill City Shine. I've got the sheet music that it gave me.
Wow.
It's got I've got the lyrics to it. Verse 1, pre-chorus, chorus, verse 2, pre-chorus. I think it's 3 verses. Yeah. And then it's even got all the breakdown for the instruments.
That's pretty wild because I've been playing around with Suno.com. Actually, right at the very beginning today, I played the theme song that it created for us for here. You know what? And I see we got Marianne joining us as well. Let me go ahead and go back. I think this might be a fun time to play that song so you can see what that all can do as well, because that might be another option that could be fun.
That might
for
be
what
the
you're
one that Britt mentioned to me last night when I told him about it.
Very cool. Here, let me bring this up. Here, let's just take a moment and here.
The world spins wild, a kaleidoscope scene. Every shade, every voice, every dream. We rise together, unbreakable team. Turn the volume high, hear the stories flow. From every corner, watch the brilliance glow. World of ability shining bright. A spark of hope, a guiding light. Amazing guests, hearts collide. Celebrating all we are inside. We build as we speak. Every word a step, every voice unique. The strength of the many lifts the meek. Open up your heart, let the rhythm run. Feel the power, yeah, we've just begun. All of the ability shining bright. A spark of hope, a guiding light. Amazing guests, hearts collide. Celebrating all we are inside. All we are inside. Open up your heart, let the rhythm run. Feel the power, yeah, we've just begun. World of ability shining bright. A spark of hope, a guiding light. Amazing guests, hearts collide. Celebrating all we are inside. World of ability shining bright. A spark of hope, a guiding light. Amazing guests, hearts collide. Celebrating all we are inside. All we are inside. All we are inside. All we are inside. All we are inside.
Nice. I like it.
And it's kind of fun with even with a free account, I can do like 5 songs a day. So
Oh, wow.
do you want to see what it can do for you real quick? You want to have some fun?
Yeah, let's have some fun.
So let's see, Mill City Marketing. And so give me some descriptors. What kind of words or descriptions do you have in what you have now? Yeah, I gotta say theme song for City Market.
I set it up as a country ballad with a 90s influence. The tone is warm, hopeful, earnest. Instrument selection, acoustic guitar, pedal steel, fiddle, piano, electric bass, brushes, and a gospel single backing vocals. Okay. Like the first verse is, I come in with a name and a paper sign, coffee cup dreams and a deadline line. Small town heart with a big wish, trying to catch a star in an empty dish. They said, bring what you got, we'll make it ring. Turn quiet hopes into a chorus that sings. Then the pre-chorus is, where the mills once hummed like a faithful hymn, you light the letters till they glow within. Then the chorus, Mill City Marketing, you make a spark feel wide. From storefront glass to a river of pride. You take a simple story, set it in neon sky, and every little whisper starts to fly. Mill City Marketing, standing by my side. You paint my name where dreams can't hide. In verse 2, Massachusetts morning, blue jean skies. You tuned my message till it harmonized. Clean tele picking through a hopeful line. Pedal steel bending every doubt of mine. You found the color in my black and white. Turned what I wrote into a Friday night. In the pre-chorus, billboards bloom like summer fields, and faith feels real in the way this feels. Then the chorus, Mill City Marketing, you make a spark feel wide, from storefront glass to a river pride. You take a simple story, set it in neon sky, and every little whisper starts to fly. Mill City Marketing, standing by my side. You paint my name where dreams can't hide. Then there's a section they call the bridge. Every logo's got a lonesome line, till you lay a little grace between the lines. You frame the truth in a friendly light, turn a dusty road into Saturday night. Hush of the room, heartbeat drums, fiddle like a prayer when the daylight comes. Then the final chorus, Mill City Marketing, we make a spark feel wide, from window to welcome, curb to countryside. We take a hometown promise, raise it to the sky. Not everybody knows the reason why. Mill City Marketing, keep that lantern bright. You paint my name in heaven's light.
Wow, I like it. Yeah,
So I'm dying to get it put together and see how it sounds.
well, let's see what the AI came up with a little bit that I was able to include here. See what it gave you.
Where the mills once hung by the riverside, the looms would sing and the wheels would glide through the hands of workers. Dreams were spun in the light of the morning sun. Old Mill City, where the past still stands, brick by brick built with honest hands. We rise again where the rivers run. Hope still lives where the mills once hung. The echoes linger, though the years have flown. In cobblestone streets, their seeds were sown. Now marketing blooms in these storied halls. Voice still lives where the mills once hung. And it's more than work, it's heart and name, a legacy born from sweat and flame. Oh, Old Mill City, where the past still stands, brick by brick, built with honest hands. We rise again where the rivers run. Hope still lives where the mills once hung. And it's more than work, it's heart and name, a legacy born from sweat and flame. Old Mill City, where the past still stands, brick by brick, built with honest hands. We rise again where the rivers run. Hope still lives where the mills once hung. Oh, the mills once hung. Like a faithful hymn, it carries through, a melody of dreams both old and new. Together we'll build with a steadfast hand a brighter future for this land. Oh, Mill City, where the past still stands, brick by brick, built with honest hands. We rise again where the rivers run. Hope still lives where the mills once hung. Oh, the mills once hung. Oh, the mills once hung. Like a faithful hymn, it carries through, a melody of dreams both old and new. Together we'll build with a steadfast hand a brighter future for this land.
And with every song they create, they actually do two versions. So let's see if oop, that didn't play the next song. Let me go back to my screen. They end up doing two versions at the same lyrics, but two different melodies. Let's see what this, oh, it's still the wrong one on the bottom. Sorry, let me click here. Ooh, totally different stuff.
The river runs through this old town where the mills once hung like a faithful sound. Brick by brick, they built a dream. Now shadows dance where the looms have been. Where the mills once hung, we rise again. With hands and hearts, we build and mend. a spark of hope, a morning sun. We're Mill City strong, where the mills once hummed.
That's pretty amazing. So like I said, it's same verse or same words as the last version, but they will come up with two different versions. I don't know if you like them at all, but it is a lot of fun. I can share the link if you want to do anything with these, you can have that. It's just, we've been having a lot of fun playing with this.
I guess, yeah. Send it over to me.
I will definitely do that.
That actually looks like Lowell too.
That's pretty awesome.
Wow.
Very
Maybe I could
cool.
sell that song to the city, to the national park.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll send that.
Thank you.
Let me see if I can actually grab the share link off of here right now.
Can you add lyrics and music into it?
Say that again?
Can you add your own words in?
It's limited with what it allows on the free version. I'm wondering, there's also a paid version, which maybe has a lot more ability to do that kind of thing. I'm not really sure. I haven't played that much with it yet, but here, this one is actually the female voice. I want to put this in the chat.
Those lyrics actually fit Lowell very well.
Oh, that's cool.
And Drake. By the way, where I have my in-person, it took me 3 months to realize it's in a mill building.
Awesome.
That wasn't even planned. But yeah, when people come to my in-person, they can order food, drinks, which is good because as long as they order stuff, I don't have to pay for the room.
Perfect. That's the good way to, like I said, win-win right there.
Yeah. And another thing I started, except for the last 2 months, I haven't done it. I also have a 50-50 raffle at the end.
Oh, that's cool.
So the winner gets half and the other half gets donated to a non-profit. And I was trying to figure, okay, well, my alliance is a big area, so how do I pick one non-profit? My wife came up with the idea, let the person who wins pick a nonprofit that they want the money to go to.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So it's a win-win because I make the donation to whatever they want it to go to under their name.
Perfect.
So both ways.
I like that. Amazing. And I know we have Marianne joining us as well. She said she'll be in here in about 10 minutes or so. So we'll be having her join. I kind of wonder if she's going to want to play a little bit with Suno.com with us. It's fun. It's almost like a game. Once you start playing in there, it gives options of I was just looking to see if that creating 2 songs used what they're calling 10 credits, and I give 50 credits a day. So it's like you can, like I said, you make like 5 different songs in a day, or use 5 different prompts, and each time you use a prompt, it gives you 2 versions of a song. So it's all fun.
I like that.
So let's see. And I had give me a second here. I was looking up one thing that I could share. Where did that go? Because we have, I'm gonna leave that there. There's an event that we had, so we were not here last week. So I'm not sure if those on here, if you guys were trying to be part of this last week, but I just wanted to share a moment here, what it was that we were doing. Because last week, actually on Friday, we had one of our biggest event of the summer for adaptive water skiing. And then on Saturday, while this was happening, we were at an event called At the Lake. And their website is literally atthelakeevent.com. And I know you can see the adaptive skiing here in the background. We were not able to do the skiing this year. Oddly enough, it was slow no wake because we had way too much rain the last couple of weeks. I think the lake is open now, but it was not as of the time of this particular event. So they figured out other things we could do. We did the tube rides that were at a slow wake level. We had same with jet skis and so they had those two. You know what? I should pull up. I have a picture here that has some of the things going on. And I'm just realizing, I wonder if there is actually sound on here and I'm missing the sound, or if it is just the video. Maybe it is just the video. Okay. Most of this, amazingly enough, is showing the skiing. But so they had set up out there an area where they could go out and be on trampolines on the water. They had, like I said, the jet skiing, they had kayaks, they had the tube rides and everything slow no wake, so it's all slow-mo. We had fishing and Jeep rides, wagon rides. There was an adaptive climbing wall, like rock climbing. They had a little video arcade area. They had a dunk tank. There was a little sandy beach area where people could swim. I mean, it was amazing, all the things that they came up with for activities to do. Even though we couldn't do some of these main things that everybody looks forward to, they still put it together and had hundreds of participants, because this is a 2-day event. It actually goes Friday and Saturday. And Kurt had reached out to the organizer on Friday, because at our adaptive ski event, we were talking about this, and the interest was there to see if we had one friend in particular that said, I really want to go to this. Will they still take more people? So he texted, because we knew they were busy in the middle of their event. So he found out that yes, she was welcome to come. And by the way, do you have more volunteers? Because we have more people signed up to be participating as athletes than what they were anticipating, I think. And so Kurt got on the phone, called a bunch of people up, and we had a group of us that we all signed on to go and help out. I know Kurt was out on the inner tube rides. That was part of what his role was doing that. I got to do that a little bit. I helped on the dock. My afternoon piece was fitting people with their life jackets, making sure everybody had something on that was fitting. It was actually what she's doing right there is exactly what I was doing. Making sure it all was keeping it safe for everybody, because it sounds like the day before they didn't have anybody in that role, and people weren't wearing ones that fit very well occasionally. So, okay. And actually, that lovely woman that I'm looking at right there, we have skied with her. She is fabulous. And actually, I'm seeing her skiing standing up, and that's something that was like a dream of hers to be able to do that. And they must have been from last year that they succeeded. So next time I see her, I'll have to tell her I got to see that she did this. You know what? I'm going to just pop over real quick to Facebook and see if they posted any photos from this year on that. Let's see. Let me find at the lake. And I'm hoping they had, so it's, of all the skiing we do, this one is physically at the closest possible lake to us, which is crazy that it happens to be that nearby. Here we go. Let me share. I haven't scrolled to see how much they have on here yet, but so yeah, it says Camp Whitcomb Mason, and this is their portable sign they put out for the event so that people can find where to go. This gentleman right here is this has been his baby since day one. He is such an amazing man. All the things that he's done. And so they don't have anything fresh on here. So looks like this might have been just from when they started opening registration. Okay. Well, let me see if any of these photos happen to be this year. These look like they've got skiing going on. So these were last year's photos. So they have not yet posted photos and whatnot from this year. So that we'll have to keep our eyes open for. They've been doing this now for several years. It was started in 2017, and the people that participate just absolutely look forward to this every year. So it's a blessing to be able to be part of of that much fun and excitement for so many people. We meet so many wonderful people doing that. So that's where we were last week during this. So glad to be able to share that out a little bit. And people have to look for the dates for next year. It's always around the same time of year every year. So, and they do have a second location now. They've been in Wisconsin all this time, and now they also do a weekend in Michigan as well. So they've expanded that far, and it sounds like that's might be where it has to be limited, because there was a gentleman I was talking to. He said that they wish they could do this every weekend all summer long, but they just don't have the personnel to be able to pull that off, because that's the number of man hours and volunteers and all of that is absolutely massive. And let me just quickly grab a couple pictures I can share from when we were there. Okay, so this is far enough away you can't really see faces, but at least you get an idea of number of people at the event, and anybody in a purple shirt was a volunteer. So they've got probably, and all those tents, that's just what was going on, not even all the land pieces. That was just a glimpse of what's going on there. And of course, the tubes that we were using were alligators and ducks. And our particular ski club, we are the Gators. And the group that we ski with on the day before this event, it's technically the Lindsay Legis Free Water Ski Club, but they are closely associated with the Aqueducts. So gators and ducks really do get along in so many ways. Oh, yes. And actually, someone made a massive sandcastle. That's about 8 feet tall. How they did that, I have no idea, but that was something that was done at the event there as well. So yeah, it was so much fun. So as much as we were sad to not be here, I'm glad that that's what we could be doing during our time.
I wasn't able to pop in last Saturday.
Yeah, it sounded like there were a few that made it, and let's see. And I know Marianne is joining us as well here. She was just asking about playing a trailer for her book. So let me see if I can quickly pull that up.
Well, thank you so much, Sue, being the host of the World of Ability. Yes, it's been a making in progress here. This is our 4th book. We got the book trailers out. So we want to shine the light. It's back to school season, and all classroom teachers can get copies of the books from donorschoose.org. That's donorschoose.org. And we're partnering with Leon McLaughlin, Clean Water Foundation. We'll see if he will be able to join us. And I had a great last couple of days. My friend Darlene came over, and we got invited to a nice mariachi luncheon.
Sounds awesome.
We found out he was a doctor, a retired doctor, and he was an amazing singer, and he's dual. It was such a nice luncheon, and we celebrated our birthdays. We're just nonstop. Darlene turned 78, I turned 58, and my nail salon lady turned 66. My landlord turned 66. So yeah, so I was kind of like, okay, well, I've seen different types of mariachi. Okay, you see them on the beach, in Cabo, and going around everybody, or at dinner parties, and my neighbors next door have an Airbnb, and some people rented it out. They had a birthday party, and these amazing, like, 7-piece bands with trumpets. They were all dressed with black and, shiny black shoes, like the military. So I just didn't know what to expect, but it was just an amazing event. What a great opportunity to meet and connect with some people. I was able to show our new YouTube apps to them. So, we were using sign language and gestures and our Spanish, and with each of us communicating and translating and everything like that. So they got it out there. And then I got invited to SBCA. It was not necessarily a nightly fundraiser because it's summer and a lot of people are gone. And it's extremely hot out to go to these events. And anyway, what they did was it was a glass of wine and a salad with some tapas, and my girlfriend treated me and other guests because she had lost her dog, and 15% went towards the SBCA down here. So there's a lot of people that do a lot of community events. So it wasn't, I want to say my expectations too, just like a book, you don't know what to expect. But it was great. And it was great to meet other people. And I met another lady, Amelia. I met her when I first came over here. She's an attorney and does real estate. And she's like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you. What have you been up to? And I said, well, I completed my book series with Clean Water Foundation. And in the beginning of August, I went to the CRIFS summer camp and got to present again the YouTube videos with the puppets, teaching the ASL finger spelling alphabet, the ABCs, with Dr. Fingers, the finger spelling hermit crab. And she's like, oh my gosh, I was a kindergarten teacher in Los Angeles. So I got to send her over these book trailers, and we're going to meet up and see what she can do to help me get them out here locally, as it's bilingual and the children are learning English. And, so the books are for ocean cleanup, anti-bullying, and climate change. So what a great international journey it's been. And getting the words out there and what the community is doing. So I would kindly appreciate it if you could show the book trailer for Leon McLaughlin Clean Water Foundation. And we highlight Dr. Liddy. She just contacted me. We're going to have a follow-up meeting and hope to introduce her to Dale. And take it away.
All right, here it is.
Help save the ocean just by listening to a story. Set sail with Underwater Acts of Kindness. Join Noah, the hard of hearing humpback whale, and his marine friends as they take on the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. On their journey between Hawaii and California, they discover an enormous pile of plastic, but with teamwork and courage, they plan to clean it up. With the guidance of DAW General of the New Earth Army, they rally ocean creatures and you to help restore our seas. Now available on Amazon Audible, listen as author Marianne of Waikiki narrates this inspiring adventure, featuring mesmerizing music by Lucy and the Perfect Wave and Nick's guitar, echoing the sounds of whales and dolphins. This book is dedicated to Boy and Slat, founder of The Ocean Cleanup, making waves for a cleaner future. Sing along with Noah's song and dive into a world of peace, love, happiness, and thanks. After reading, visit the Acts of Kindness series YouTube channel for more adventures. Learn the ASL ABCS with Dr. Fingers, the finger spelling hermit crab on YouTube, kids. Get coloring books now at www.actsofkindnessseries.com and Amazon. Plus, grab your New Earth Army t-shirt and pledge to protect our planet. Underwater Acts of Kindness by Marianne of Waikiki. Available now on Amazon, Audible, and actsofkindnessseries.com.
Excellent. Always good to share that out. So have you heard from Leon lately? Where's he at these days? What's he all got going on?
Well, I asked him to join us. I know he was in Las Vegas, putting some things together, and he met with my friend Bob, and so he's back in Seattle, and I know he has some other fundraisers too. So people are out dancing. Dance and celebration for whatever, everything. Could be a celebration of life. We did that for Mocha, the dog, this week, who passed away a couple of weeks ago. And yeah, we're out dancing and spreading the word about Clean Water Foundation. So I was able to share that with the doctor as well. And my dentist, he does some stuff here. He's American Dental. And hopefully he'll do something with Clean Water Foundation too. So just, little networking here and there. And just awesome to work with Dale. He was on last week, and introducing him to Tony Hunt, who's very interested in his AI call gen. And Dr. Liddy's interested in speaking with him as well. So, again, these are all connections through Happy Neighborhood projects. that we met everybody and we're sharing the story. And I also shared the story with you and Kurt after the show Wednesday that Rodney Long, a veteran in Hawaii, made his transition at 84. And he is contributing, charitable contribution matches up to $5,000 for the Hawaii Humane Society, as well as Paralyzed Veterans of America, which is their headquarters is out of Washington, D.C. So I leave it up to you guys to think of how we can, do some sort of fundraiser with Zach Clayton, Pay It Forward, or the Disability Channel, Jay Stoyan, and founder, who's helping us make this happen. And we've connected with Reverend Locke from the Unity Church of Hawaii, who is also a retired veteran and an airline ambassadors. And she had communication with Leon a couple of months ago. So, all these networking happens. So we'll see what happens with you guys. I'm just the creative director, a little networker here. And so that's all I can share with you. If he does join us, that's wonderful. But we created these new flyers, as you can see here, for television. That On the Mark TV is so kind to showcase it, as well as Anthony, nonprofit TV in Texas. So we've had great, amazing meetings with Now Into TV Land. And so it's pretty awesome to see that thought to action happen. You don't know how it's going to happen, but anyway, we got it out to the world, and as well as all classroom teachers can get copies of my books from donorschoose.org. And we just updated some more flyers, and we're posting them. And that's all I can share until Mr. Leon comes in and gives us an update of what's happening. We're ending up August here, so September 1st is right here on Monday. So it's back to school season, and all classroom teachers can get copies of the books from Donors Choose. Kurt Roskoff, your husband, in Santa Barbara, John and I had a meeting this week, as well as how to showcase the books on TikTok Shop. And also too, Sue, it's at the end of September, we have a random acts of kindness giveaway of a car from a radio station in Florida. So we need to nominate these people, and I can upload the information and see who can win this Acts of Kindness series car. So many people have done so many generous things, and my editor, I'm going to nominate her in Hawaii. She was kind enough to edit my books. So we'll see. All we can do is put it out there, because we are the champions, we're winners, and with that mindset of yes I can, here I am, no more hiding in darkness, I'm ready to shine in the light. So tell us about your experience this past weekend too with the adaptive water ski. You guys had that theme, yes I can. Well, Lucy Lynch has a song called Yes I Can. It's also written into the book as a soundtrack to bring them into animation movies. We feature a character in this new book, Cool Acts of Kindness, not only Waterflow the deaf whale, we also have a raccoon in a garbage can, and it's actually a Folk Manus puppet, and his name is Kenny Cancun. Kenny Cancun, and he is a garbologist. So that's pretty funny, all these new characters, and getting ready to get them out there into the world as well. So yes I can, here I am, if you want to be kind of play that later at night. And so the video you played was our first book. I uploaded the Clean Water Foundation book, Cool Acts of Kindness, below in the chat. So if you could be kind to play that, that was share the story, and roll us over to, not to say the end of the show, but, we're getting those trailers out there. So it's back to school season, and I believe On the Mark was doing some pitch parties, I think, this weekend. So we're networking with them as well. And we introduced Molly Welch to Anthony Nonprofit TV this week. And so again, she has a story about not texting while driving. And, I was injured too by a hotel manager who wasn't paying attention and injured. And changed and shifted my life, but we're working it out and feeling better too. So yeah. So and I listened to some audiobooks yesterday about positive thought and mental clutter and chatter. So if your house is messy, your mind is messy. And these little small things to declutter and all that stuff. So anyway, it's uplifting and learning. And again, I listened to Natan on his Facebook. So he's very uplifting. He's got motivational Mondays, Friday freedom, financial. All this great stuff is just really good, positive information to listen to instead of all the negative noise on social media and the comments and all that stuff. So I choose not to really engage with a lot of the comment stuff unless it's people who I know or, with Beth and Coop. She's a hearing mom with a deaf child that's going to be entering kindergarten in Minnesota. And we sent him the books last year. So we hope to shine the light into these other school systems in the future as well. So yeah, just so decluttering the house, decluttering my mind, and just being a peace, happiness, and joy, and everything like that.
Excellent.
So, yes,
Well, I do have a couple of things.
Yes, I can. Here I am.
Yeah, so the Yes I Can was very much a theme for the At the Lake event. They repeatedly told us if an athlete wants to try to do something, even if it seems like it's like physically, how are we going to accomplish this? Come find, the organizers say, come find us. We'll figure it out. The theme today is Yes, I Can. Let's figure out what we can do to make sure that we can say yes to our athletes to accomplish whatever it is that they're looking to accomplish while they're here today. And I know I played we showed the video of that earlier. I do have another video that I can share with what we did on Friday with the Lindsay Legis Free Water Ski Club. You can see on the screen here, this is a group picture. This is not everybody. We had the best guess we had on number of ski runs that day was 57, which was massive for us. And let me see.
Say hi, everybody.
Crew to make this all happen. That's there was red motor sits in the water, and our participants that are bring the boat there. That was and dinner.
This one's certified Big Mac.
What it looks like for adaptive water skiing. We've got exercise figures, we've got our athlete in the middle there, and lots of help work around to make sure everything takes off. And they yell 1, 2, 3, get it, and off they go. And we had a second boat out there. They were doing some stand-up ski lessons for some family members of our adaptive athletes. That's what you're seeing happening right there. They've got a bar outside of the boat called a boom, and it just makes it easier to teach people how to ski on a boom like that because it's nice and sturdy versus when you're using a rope is all wiggly. So they were successfully getting some stand-up skiing and sit-down skiing over the course of the day.
See if Chuck can get him skiing there.
Chuck is the driver there. He drove 2
Monkey bar arms, knees bent, arms straight. Knees bent, arms straight. Look up, look up, look up. Monkey bar arms, knocking knees.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Hey, look, he's got him. Hey, he's got him. He's got him. He's skiing. Good job, Chuck. Oh.
Let's see, and I think we had one more short video here that shows a bit again here with the skiing.
Club, Lindsay Legis Free Water Skiing Club. Hi, Ella. Hi, Ava. our two trooper side skiers. We're at lunch break right now, and we had how many? We have over 51 skiers. We had a couple sign-ups, so we're at like 55 and multiple runs. So I don't know how many tight lines that is, but it's a lot. So we're just about to get started again. We're going to do some learn to skis for our family members of our adaptive skiers. They're going to learn how to ski today. And we got a whole bunch of people all over taking a lunch break, keeping it moving. We're running 2 sit skis. We've got the whole lake practically to ourselves. Our sit skis have side runners on them, which are removable, but most of our adaptive skiers today are not pulling the rope, so the rope stays in the block. There's a golf ball in the rope, if you can see here. And that golf ball right there goes in the block, and it's towed. We have our big boy Joski ski, and we have our the gray ski, which is an adaptive WadeWorks cage, and that's fully adjustable to accommodate different size skiers. Aqueducts are here. Hans Jansen and is driving this, and we had Alan Mikey and Chuck Bender driving the pony today, a web footer and an aqueduct. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful day. Great turnout. It's a new record for us. I think by the end of the day we'll have over 70 tight lines and probably 57 adaptive skiers and some learn to ski skiers. Look at this lake, just beautiful. It feels like it's 80 degrees out here. Nice cool breeze. So we still have room if you come and the online registration is full, but if you just show up, we'll have you sign a waiver and we'll take you for our adaptive water ski run. And any family members of our adaptive skier family and the caregivers can get their learn to ski off the water ski boom on the pony boat. So we teach from the boom. That does have a quick release for the little ones that don't want to let go, and then we go to short line, and then you're behind the boat. I think Lindsay would be smiling today. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Yeah, we need to redo the cover one of these days. Pictures of Lindsay. Pony boat's completely rebuilt last year thanks to Aqueducts, Matt Reamer, and a bunch of other helpers. Adam's team. FiberTech helped us. Alright. So that's about all I've got for you today. Come on out, check it out. If you've never seen adaptive water skiing, it's something to see. And something to ski. All right.
So the person talking there was Rick Legis, Lindsay's dad. So we do this in memory of Lindsay. She actually was, I'm trying to remember now, 14, I believe, when she passed away in a car accident. And a lot of what he does here with all of this is in memory of her. And it's absolutely amazing. The number of lives he's impacted along the way, I don't even think he knows. And to the extent, it's just amazing. One last thing I want to make sure to share is with Project Die Hard. We actually have a big event coming up, a couple of big things this week. We have Operation Arizona taking place. Let me scroll forward and see if, oh, you know what? I wonder if he's going to explain it all here.
Die Hard 6. Remember, brothers and sisters, don't give up, don't give in. It's Sharing Saturday, September 2nd, 10 a.m., 189 Haven of Love Drive, Makanda, Illinois. We will be giving tours of Forward Operating Base Rush. September 3rd at 7 a.m., our monthly fellowship breakfast starts. We invite the community to come break bread with heroes And veterans come, get a free meal, fellowship, support one another. As you know, Operation Arizona is starting on the 1st and going to the 3rd. The more people that share those events and the more community support we get, the faster Bob Rush gets built, and then we will build others. Teamwork makes the dream work. Reach out. My team is standing by to answer your questions. Tune in Monday. Drew Williams is going to be on our podcast answering veterans' questions. We still need veterans' questions. My voice at projectdiehard.org. Brothers, sisters, I can't ask them unless I get them. All right. Well, back out to the shop. I think I got an idea what I'm doing here for this open house. With that in mind, remember, God is great. You need strength. Just look up. It's there. Die Hard 6 out.
Lots going on for return. And I did see Leon hopping in and joining us. Leon, how are you?
Everything's going great, Sue. Hanging in there, been super duper busy with our water projects, and now our Coffee for Kids, Water for Children music projects is going really well. We just sent some water units to Hungary, Senegal, El Salvador, and Zambia, Africa. So we've been super busy with our fundraising this summer. A lot of children got clean water through our music events. We're still waiting on the private equity company that's going to be working with us to fund us on a lot of projects that we're going to be doing with them. That's about 60 days away. So things are going super duper great. Great summer. A lot of kids got water. We did a gravity feeding system in Cambodia. They sent the video, the kids, and, you know, they were screaming, "We love clean water." So, yeah, things are going super duper great. Couldn't be better. What they say, just when we thought it was great, it got even greater. With Mariana putting this deal together with her, like I said, in 60 days, we'll be putting her books in some of those stores that we're working with the private equity company, the coffee, water, and juice bars. So, yeah, like I said, it's been a wonderful summer.
Excellent. Oh, so happy to hear that. Always great to hear these updates and what's all going on, because you are a busy man doing all sorts of good things everywhere you go.
We've been super duper busy. It's been a while since I've been on the show, but glad to be on. Been running, but great things is happening.
Awesome. So between now and the end of the year, what all do you anticipate is on the horizon?
Yeah, with the private equity company, we're looking at working with them, opening up these stores that they're going to be opening up, coffee, water, and juice bars. And we're going to be putting Mariana's books and other items in those stores, along with the concerts that we're going to be having in Hawaii and Australia with the private equity company. I'll be in Vegas next week working with some artists there. That's going to be part of our fundraising event. And like I said, we just started this new Coffee for a Cause, Water for Children, where we have direct trade with the coffee farmers, and a percentage of the coffee they sell go for Water for Children projects around the world. So it couldn't be better than that. So
World
we're working
Water
with
Year.
Africa. Yeah.
Join us as we celebrate World Water Day with the 4th.
Sorry, I was trying to open a link I have here and it started playing right away. So sorry about that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's great. We have a relationship with these farmers in Panama, in El Salvador, Colombia, Africa, where percentage of the coffee that's sold, Hawaii, a percentage of the coffee that's sold go for Water for Children projects. So yeah, that's the latest that we'll be doing this year with the farmers, direct trade. And like I said, opening up those coffee, water, and juice bars where a percentage will go for Water for Children projects, along with our fundraising events that we're going to have. We're looking at February in Hawaii and Australia and El Salvador.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, so many good things. I know Marianne was sharing with us the updated video we have here, and I'm gonna go ahead and play that quickly while we still have everyone in the house. So hang tight here while we check this one out.
For the Love of Water, World Water Year. Join us as we celebrate World Water Day with the 4th book in the Acts of Kindness series by Marianne of Waikiki. Meet Robo Motivation, a brave robot delivering clean water to schools worldwide. Alongside Waterflow the Whale, our deaf opener show that every act of kindness can change the world, one drop at a time. Plus, meet Pollination, the inspiring bee championing sustainability, and Mr. Penmanship, the Emperor Penguin, urging you to stand up for climate change by writing to Greenpeace. Powered by Lucy Lynch's Love is the Only Way. This movement reminds us that love, kindness, and action create waves of change. This book is dedicated to Leon McLaughlin, founder of Clean Water Foundation, Seattle, Washington, USA. All U.S. classroom teachers can request copies for every student through DonorsChoose.org. Support a classroom, build a future. Get your copy today on Amazon and visit actofkindnessseries.com. Unite for the love of water.
Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Marianne.
No problem. I wanted to share one other thing. We have Leon on here. I told you about this too. Leon, a member from the Unity Church of Hawaii, where Reverend Locke is a minister there. You spoke with her. I was a sign language interpreter there. And Roddy made his transition at age 84. And his family is doing a contribution of up to $5,000 to the Hawaii Humane Society, as well as Paralyzed Veterans of America, which their headquarters is out of Washington, D.C. I'm not sure about a Hawaii chapter, but I've told Sue and Kurt and Anthony and Zach Clayton. So I know they do a lot of stuff for veterans. So if we can kind of get that movement going too, that would be. Also talk to Santa Papa John about it. So Leon, you talked to Reverend Locke. She's a veteran and she was the airline ambassadors too. So you want to share a little bit about airline ambassadors of what other work we're doing worldwide?
Yeah, we're actually working with them on our Coffee for a Cause, Water for Children, with Nancy Rivard of Airline Ambassadors. She's the CEO down there in El Salvador. And we just sent, like I said, our water units arriving, should be there next week. They're doing a documentary about this whole Coffee for a Cause, Water for Children. We made a special custom-made water unit for the water issues that they're having in El Salvador, which was a lot of sediment in their water, along with the viruses and contaminants. So we actually designed a special water unit for El Salvador, and that water unit to be going in a lot of homes, schools, and clinics there. So this documentary will talk about that. And that's part of Airline Ambassadors Clean Water Foundation project that we're doing together. And one of the biggest coffee farmers in El Salvador, he's going to be one of our consultants. So yeah, the Airline Ambassador Clean Water move is a great move. And I'll be in Vegas next week, like I said, getting some singers together that's going to work with us on the fundraising. David Osborne, one of the greatest pianists in the country, has played for 7 different presidents at the White House. He's known as the president pianist. Teddy Davis, who's Lionel Richie's best friend, will be performing also for us on the fundraiser. And I'll be in Hawaii actually in October. So working on the space at Minahuni's restaurant that's next to the Hilton where we're going to have the event at. Once we get that funding from the private equity company that they're saying they worked on the last little bit of paperwork they need. And we're looking at 60 days from that to happen. So things are going, like I said, super duper great.
So good to hear. Oh my gosh, all the good things that are coming down the road here and really, really soon. So
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
exciting.
Yes, indeed. And it all started with you guys, for the last year or two that we've been together. I mean, getting that publicity and getting people to join us and working together works. So if it wasn't for the World of Ability, a lot of this stuff wouldn't have happened.
It's amazing. It never ceases to amaze me how these connections come together and how, when you get a bunch of people together with the big hearts and going for big goals, everybody wants to help each other out. And, I know a guy, right? I know a guy that needs to know you, and then it just
That's how it works.
happens. And yeah, you're absolutely correct. And I know with Brian Gibson over at Project Die Hard, he's all about teamwork makes the dream work. And you are right in the midst of all of this. And I absolutely applaud you for all the things you're doing and love how this is all coming together. So you're amazing, Leon. I hope you know how much of a difference you are
I
making.
just wanted to
Go ahead.
Yes, and I just wanted to share too, our other guest speaker who we just had on the radio show with you, Sue, Michael Hummel. He has his own personal podcast in Las Vegas, and we hope to have Leon be interviewed when he returns to Las Vegas with Michael. And I forgot his podcast name. Excuse me if it comes to your mind, but again, we're making this stuff happen. And Dale Lauder, who's got this new AI call gen, he was creating a podcast with the Acts of Kindness series with this new AI. So I get to listen to it this afternoon, and prayers for Dale. He had some health issues, and we want to tell everybody out there worldwide, hydrate, drink lots of water. It's extremely hot out there. Don't overdo yourself. Drink, Himalayan salt water and all good healthy things that you can, because once you go outside and the extreme heat hits you, anything can happen. And we're seeing that with a lot of people out there. So worldwide peace, love, happiness, and thanks. Thank you so much, Leon, for being here. Thank you, Sue, for showing those videos. And so go out and play is our tagline. So go out and play, Sue. And yes, I can. Here I am by Lucy Lynch. If you could play that or whatever you'd like to do to end this show.
Very good. So I see Helen's got her hand up.
And
Thank you so much, Marianne. I see, Helen's got her hand up. If you want to go ahead and share something here, Helen, while I pull up that song and we will close up.
Okay, how many minutes are you till you're closing? Because I thought this would be a great opportunity with the kind hearts that are in here to connect the weave from the Zoom that we had early this morning, because it's Labor Day weekend and together we can spread all these messages and do our links. So everybody knows somebody that's had problems with alcohol or knows somebody that was killed by a drunk driver. So I think to put the link in the chat from Todd Lingel's video that was just done, that interview was so powerful. And I think we should all do everything we can to spread that out this weekend when families are getting together, and alcohol tends to be part of the Labor Day weekend. So thank you so much. And I can put that link in the chat if you want me to. Sue, you're muted.
Yep. Sorry. Normally we are all done at this point. I was handling a couple of logistic pieces on my end as we are at the last piece here. Let me go ahead and pull up the song that were we saying love is the only way is the way to end today? Let me grab that song here and we will bring it together. And before I do that, though, I do want to give a huge thanks to everyone who has joined us here today. I know we've had quite the lineup actually, with having starting with Robert, and then we've had John Petro Sr. joining us, Marianne, Leon, and Helen. You guys are all what makes this all work, is having all of the wonderful people joining us on here and sharing what's going on. So with that, that's just exactly what this song is all about. Love is the only way.
Love is the only way. Love is the only way. Love is the only way. Take a breath. Let it be alright. Take a breath. Let it be enough right now. Let this moment be what it is. Let this moment be your doorway to bliss. Seeking love, 'cause it's seeking you. Seeking light, 'cause light is you. Finding ways to let your heart beat. Finding ways to let your heart beat. And love is the only way. 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 And then make a move now. Let your spirit groove now. Let your heart be open. Let it be alright. And let your love shine bright. Let your spirit fly. Let the moonlight find its way into your heart. And know that love is the only way. Love is the only way. Love is the only way. And love is the only way. Love is the only way. Love is the only way. And let your spirit soar. Let your soul seek more. Let your heart be open wide and realize that this moment has always been enough. Love is the only way. 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 I know.
Lily,